Hey, Nick. Hope you're having a good Monday. You're quite welcome. Oh, hey, Drago. Been a while since. Well, I don't know, maybe you've been lurking, but it's been a while since I've seen you in chat. How's things? Sorry for the pause there, by the way. I basically started the stream. Well, I checked everything was working, started the stream, and then I realised I'd forgot to grab my tea from the kitchen, so I just had to go grab my tea from the kitchen. Drago, you're doing good? Just sleepy? Oh well, it's a Monday, you're allowed to be. You know, as you all know, I've had some stuff happen IRL, but yeah, I think that's more or less well, it's not functionally not. It's not actually been sorted out, but I'm confident it is in the process of being sorted. I don't need to worry about it anymore. So I'm stress-free and able to stream the game that's going to stress me out anyway. Amanda, it's been a while since I've seen you as well. How are you doing? Hope you and Joe are doing well. You've made me? Or you mean you've literally made brioche the bread? Which is very cool, to be clear. I mean, I name myself because it's my favourite bread to bake. Hey, SIGNALIS. Quote 623 from the Teeth Cows. Ah, both, Amanda. Sourdough brioche. You've got a new job but failed your driving test. Ah, best luck next time. Joe says hi. I say hi back. Yeah, this actually reminds me a game I actually streamed the demo of several weeks ago, Born of Bread came out, and a very generous friend has actually gifted me that for Christmas, so a stream of that might be on the horizon. Ah, Joe says hi back. Guess I better stop there just so it doesn't end up in a loop. Yeah, the IRL stuff has sort of put a bit of pause on my cosplay stuff. But fortunately I have all the materials I need for now, so I'm getting back into it. No less from the surrounding quotes, you think Teeth Cows was Kingmaker. You can't imagine the context. Like 90% sure it was something to do with where teeth came from. Amanda, you just watched season 3 of Hilda. Oh yeah, that's one of those cartoons I've been meaning to check out. Okay, that's all my advertising done. Let's see, camera's on. Once again, I've tried to do the stripe, but not quite pulled it off. I tried doing it freehand with a brush, but I just don't have the skill to get a nice clean line. So I think I might have to do it stencil style with some tape instead. Oh well. I suppose I'm going to have quite a few streams to practice. Yeah, cosplay news. I'm basically working on, you know, the horn I mentioned. I wasn't particularly happy with the sort of shape I had going already. So what I've gone on and done is cut quite a bit of it off, and I'm just going to use blue tack, so try and get a horn that'll attach in the way I want it. Which, that's very hard to do using the mirror, but yeah. Should be able to shape it so there's just no seam there, and it just merges cleanly into my hairline. Basically going for something like what you'd see on one of these book covers. Seeker's Guide to Twisted Taverns there. That's something I don't regret kickstarting. But yeah, you're just sort of going for that cartoon horn the same colour as the devil's skin sort of thing. But yeah, I'm blabbering a bit, so let's get on with the game. No less, you need to stream so people can quote you. You're not even sure your Wi-Fi's even good enough for it though. Well, I'll let you on a secret. My Wi-Fi's terrible, but it still works. Okay, controller on. Connected. Let's SIGNALIS a SIG. Okay, hopefully you can all see it. Yep, that's working. Okay, just let me know what sound levels are like. Has Fmod always flickered? Some parts of this game may be considered violent or cruel. Yeah, I think that's such a good warning to have at the beginning of a horror game, because it obviously it means you know how to brace yourself, but it doesn't give too much away. And really, that's really how I use content warnings personally. Like, there's a couple of subjects I just can't deal with, even at the best of times, but other times I'll just see a content warning, think, okay, that's going to happen, and as long as I'm not caught off guard, I'll be fine. Right, oh yeah, so last time I found my way to this classroom. Which is a save point. There's no map data for this area, so I'll just decide what to take with me. Okay, so I've got a doll. What other items do I have, puzzle-wise? Oh yeah, I still have a ring. You know what, I won't take the repair spray with me. And I'll take the ring. Because, you know, I'm exploring right now, so I don't need to think about long-term survivability. Okay, we got these guys here. Maybe I should deal with them. Now they're easy to avoid. Can't go that way. I just don't trust those tiles there. Just need to work out what to do with those. Wait, what if I take a closer look at the doll? No clues on here, are there? It looks kind of like a NES controller. SIGNALIS audio seems good. Excellent. Oh, and thank you for the Oneed, Nick. Okay. Yeah, no clue there. You know, this ring just makes me think of, traditionally, one thing, like, in the Ace community has been, wearing a, black ring on your ring finger in place of a wedding band. Okay. Oh yeah, I found this, note. So leave this place. That has to be a clue of some sort. Kara! Thank you for the tier 1 subs. For 34 months. Amazing. Oh look, many months of supporting a lovely brioche. Is that me? Yep. Can you give Kara a shout out, Nihilus? Oh, hey Joe. Wait, Sugar Snaps is Joe, I think. Oh, hey Sugar Snaps, either way. Thank you, Nick. You're eating brioche. Point number 3. Okay, yeah, it is Joe. I'm very bad at remembering whose username's whose. And also whose real life name's whose. And faces, just that part of my brain just doesn't do what I want it to. It's very annoying. Oh, Quorm the Blacks, while the iron's hot. I'm not familiar with that one. Okay. The Dreamer, that was one in this room. Warnings. Oh, when something within is killed, a path will open here. Oh, I guess it now. So this was on the door. I just walked through into this area. So when the monster and a boss did get killed, so I guess that was it. Offerings. In the darkness the dead shall be offered a light and holy spices, so they may find a way out of this cursed place. Yeah, one of these got back up again. The other one remains down. Hey. I think I might be doing this for a while. Sugar snaps, you can relate to that. I mean, I like this sort of style of Resident Evil. Find the item, solve the puzzle, wander around the area. But it can get really annoying when you're lost. Well, not lost per se, but you aren't quite sure where to go. Like, it's a satisfying puzzle structure. That scared me for a moment. I thought it was like a door opening. It's just the shadow moving. No clues around here. Ancestral tablets are lined up against the wall. The names are illegible due to wear. Okay. A small cup filled with sand for placing offerings stands in front of the ancestral shrine. Okay. I think another thing I'll have to sort of look up is how to get that sort of robotic skin tone. Like, obviously the most obvious answer is just use a ton of foundation, but I don't particularly like using a lot of foundation, because usually you have to use like expensive foundation. So there has to be sort of another way to get the sort of flat Android look. Not to be confused with the flat Android look, which is just when you're sitting around in your flat with a phone. Repair spray. Must have missed that somehow. Oh yeah, we're here again. Into the meat zone. Oh yeah, these mines are just full of meat for some reason. Don't think about it too much. You know, sometimes you just find a mine and it's full of meat. I really do not trust this music. Nick, the patented cat bat throbbing wad room. God. Oh yeah, can we get a shout out for Cat Bat? I don't think they're about at the moment, but they've been streaming The Chant, I think it's called. Kind of a neat indie horror game. Sort of more Resident Evil 4-like compared to this game's more classic Resident Evil feel. Oh, there's an item. Okay, it's just repair spray. Don't know how I missed that the last few times, but... Ow. Oh, welcome back, Nick. Nick, no less. Drago, Gua. Gua indeed. I miss having a functional map so much, you know. Don't know why bullets are all over the place now. How am I doing for pistol ammo anyway? 8 rounds. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the revolver for now, just because I've got so many. Oh yeah, I picked up some grenades shells for the flare gun as well. That's pretty rad. Still kind of curious what role those plates are going to play, if anything. No, maybe they'll be for the finale. Maybe they'll unlock some sort of secret ending. So this is where the boss died. Okay, there's literally no way to get back in. I mean, no way through there. So I just have to figure out what's going on with these logs. frequency. Moon, sun, scales, rook, tree, sword. I mean, there are no wall safes around, and I don't see any symbols that match those, so that's probably not going to be much use. Yeah, if we hit like the 45-minute mark and I'm still not finding anything, feel free to start dropping me hints, everyone. No, let's try share. I don't guess it. Sherlock. Oh yeah. The BBC Sherlock. Say what you will about H. Bomber's takes on some things, but he was that. Actually, no, H. Bomber guy is usually quite correct. Scratch that. But yeah, his BBC Sherlock review was pretty well, not review per se, but his video on BBC Sherlock was pretty much the tipping point where he really became a big deal, I guess. Although the main thing I know him for is the charity stream he did for mermaids, which was great, if only because it was well, it was just when the anti-trans movement was picking up momentum, so it was really nice to just see someone stand up for us. Guess the implication here is that she's been on one of these chairs, or benches, whatever you want to call them. I guess androids need dental work. Oh yeah, you're here, aren't you? Ow, that was very rude. So these doors must be the key, but how do I work this out? Leave. So we've got leave on the right, leave this place. So the word leave on the right must be a clue, and the numbers and the other words from leave this place are in a grid, so... Notice you haven't watched anything of his in ages, but you're putting off embarking on that new 4-hour video about YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I watched it and it's, oh, it's a really good watch. Exactly, Nerlis. Zombie goats, leave this place. But this is our house. Okay. So these keypads are a 3x3 grid. So that doesn't really correspond to anything. What if I did something like only highlight the letters that had that were in the word leave? It's a shot in the dark, but yep, that's doing nothing. Something to do with the pattern on the chairs? Wait, the pattern on the chairs. Okay. You turn the chairs on their sides, that corresponds. Ish. Nope, nothing. That just activates the save point. You'll regret this later. Okay, does pausing that regret this later message actually cause a bad ending or something? That's survival horror logic. Okay, anything around the meat pit? Oh yeah. And lots from the other side. Okay, been this way before. Oh. Nitro Express ammo. Wedding ring. An old-fashioned microphone is hooked up to the device. Okay, this is going to be a radio puzzle then. No escape. Even in the darkest depths, songs of the cosmos can still be heard in the ether. The sound of the stars. Wedding ring. An old gold ring. The phrase, "Till death do us part," is inscribed on the inside of the ring. I wonder if I can combine the two rings. There's a strange device under the glass bell. It's hooked up to the microphone. Okay. Let's try turning on the radio. See if that does anything. Okay, that's interesting. Ah. Now that's very interesting indeed. I think what I'll do is, I'll head back to the save room. Nolis, if you didn't know any better, you'd think the game knows me. It looks like the game just says you'll regret this later if you exit the save menu without saving. Okay. So, yeah. I'll come back to this room in a moment. I think I might have to deal with these two just because they're really annoying me. Okay, so we'll store you, we'll store you. Store you. We will pick back up again. Let's see if these combine. Nope, guess not. Hey, we're going to get ourselves some puzzle solutions. Oh yep, the game knows I save scum. And it's just trying to encourage me to do my favourite thing. Right. Notepad, my handy dandy, sticky notes. Never be without him. Okay. Radio on. And turn it all the way down. So, triangle. I apologise for the beeping noise you're all experiencing right now. Okay, so that opens that. Al, you're not getting any noise from the game. Also, hi. Hold on. Oh, yeah, desktop audio should be playing. It might just be a really low tone. The game audio in general is fine. Okay, I will just turn it up slightly just in case. Okay, so that's slightly harder to tell which symbol it is. I think that's the square. Al, you can hear the game audio now. Fair enough. Yeah, well, the diamond depends on how you look at it. I suppose, to be fair, I can just brute force all these combinations on each door. I mean, that's kind of lazy, but it works. I know some of the solutions to puzzles are procedurally generated each time, so I wonder if it's doing that with these as well. Hey Max Ding. Literally the first time you've made it to a SIGNALIS stream. Oh, welcome. If you happen to want to catch up at all, the VODs are on YouTube. How are you doing anyway? It's been a bit of a while. Yep, that's a hexagon. Is it a hexagon? Looks like a hexagon. Okay, jot that combination down. Yep. Got all my crib notes right here. Oh, you might catch up with Vord's Maxting. Stressed, you're probably moving 3,000 miles sometime right around the holiday. Your kid has trouble attending school because of mental health issues, etc. Lovey's got her masters in the bag though. It's all of it. Oh, congratulations. Oh, congratulations to her, obviously. Okay, so this is the cube, I think. He remembers the hypercube thing. Well, that's literally just a plus sign. Oh, Maxting has redeemed random trivia. Random trivia. Did you know the sounds... if you play the resonance frequency, that is the sound an object makes if if you tap it and it dings. The resonance frequency of a given object can actually be played back at it to make it vibrate, which means you can actually shatter a glass by playing the sound of it ringing. Yeah, by basically flicking it, recording the sound, and then playing it back in a loud enough amplifier. Okay, and this is the asterisk symbol. Maxting, you wonder what weird and unexpected applications that resonance frequency has. It was the plot of a Pat Labor movie. Oh yeah, that's neat. I think Pat Labor is one of the mech ones, isn't it? Okay, that's all the frequencies available, so I can switch the sound off. Let's go open some doors. Behold my beautiful crib notes. Oh. There goes the ad zone. Indeed, Maxting, Avatar, Disney's Pocahontas in space. Although I think the more apt comparison is Dances with Wolves. Is it an I know there's like an Avatar video game where you play I think it's like an open world game where you're playing as one of the James Cameron avatars from James Cameron's Avatar. He was raised by the military. Notice you got one for either Doritos or a Jack Frost remake. Maxting, you realise it's hard to find commercials that aren't offensive by virtue of being commercials, but still, those were nauseating. Yeah, I mean, I wore my Blue Tiefling cosplay to work for Halloween, and I kept getting asked if I was dressed as a Navi. I'm just competent to words how irritated I am. Like, Navi don't even have horns. Oh yeah, in case you hadn't guessed, I do know they're called Navi. I just call them James Cameron's avatars to be annoying. Hey, I've done a thing. Ow. I got bonks. Okay, I'm in a place. The Empress's hand. Okay, more puzzle. Empress, on the first day, she was crowned. On the longest day, nothing was done. On the next day, she was wed. On the last day, she took her... Wow. Painting of a hooded woman with modelled hands covering her face. I suppose one thing this game does pretty well is not throw jump scares at you. Say that much. Don't think I've really gained anything by going this way though. Oh hey Christy. Heck yeah, go Cyborg. And yes, Maxine, this is a very pretty game indeed. Like, It's got such a strong style. They still, obviously it's macabre, but they still managed to make it look good with its sense of style. Oh, streaming some Among Us, eh? Oh yeah, I caught one of your streams last night while just when I was headed to bed. Notice a snowman looks at some Doritos chips and his eyes get big. What are his eyes made of? Yeah, that is worrying. Maxting, well, obviously there's like that horrible scream whenever an enemy spots you, but I don't think there's really been any sort of jump scares, you know? Like, any scares, it has earned them. Anywho, where? Maybe I should take my words back. Now, personally, I'm not against jump scares, like, they can work. Okay, I just need to remember where all those doors were. Oh yeah, there was one up here, wasn't there? No, that was somewhere else. Oh yeah, this is where the door was. Okay, this is the triangle one. Maxting, they can, you've seen them done well, but reliance on them annoys you. Yeah. I think horror works well. Horror is very similar to humour in this. It's basically about tension and release. So if you just throw jump scares at someone, they'll just... It's like throwing, It's basically like throwing a string of puns at someone. I mean, it can look clever, but it doesn't really feel, satisfying, you know? Like a good joke and a good scare both need to sort of build up. Holy carp. Holy carp. Oh, my frickin' blancmange. Notice you watched a playthrough of the Mortuary Assistant, and it does some great "that wasn't there a second ago" scares. Maxting, what's effing incredible is when a director manages to release the comedic tension without also releasing the horror tension. It's easier to assume the two are the same, they can be, but John Carpenter, Antonia Bird, and Jordan Peele can all deliver a punchline and make you laugh while still leaving you scared and unrelieved of the tension. Yeah. Exactly, Nella's got to resonate them frequencies. Problem is there are a bunch of other things being all... When I look at it, my head hurts. Locked. Unlocked the door. That's good. Okay, looks like we've got a bunch of hexagonals. Okay, we found 2 plates at least. Hopefully this is a shortcut. Oh yeah, this leads back here. Still no map data though. Well, wish granted, I'm no longer stuck. No, let's resonate their frequencies too. Bullets. Okay, we'll just go back north and put these plates in place. Now, it's occurring to me I do have the option of grenades, but on the other hand I should probably save those for boss enemies. Okay, let's see. There's a hack slot in the door. Plate of flesh. Plate of eternity. Right. Okay, 185. Two, 4, 2. Did I die? Yes, I died. Al, this game is 110% atmosphere, isn't it? Yep. Even the fights are surreal. You know what? Take one of those and use it because I've got quite a few. Max Sting, a blue screen no less, almost feels like Duskers. Yeah, this game is basically Silent Hill meets Near Autonoma. Like, it does such a good job of invoking body horror, even though the creatures, well, most of the people in this explicitly aren't human. Like, they have that sort of level of, oh, these poor people about them, even though they're technically rolled off a production line. Like, Detroit Become Human could never. I mean, no shade at Astarion's voice actor, but I mean, nothing wrong with the performances in that game, but okay, 196. And yes, saying this out loud does help me remember them. Also, wait, 195. I don't want to target that one. Help. Okay. I just need to wait for the next combination. One, 3, 5. Thanks for the quote, SIGNALIS. Wait, was that 158? That'll show me 164. Okay, and we're free. What have we got here? Ooh, shotgun rounds. Thank you. And what's this way? Take the grenade shells. I'll take some incense. Oh, I know where to use that. The painting is destroyed beyond recognition. The plaque on the frame says Metamorphosis. Alina's Diary 4. How long has it been since I'm down here? How'd I get here? Where is this place and why am I here? My memory feels so blurry, as if I'd always been here forever. Even my hair is slowly turning white. I remember my name, and I remember my life. But I also remember a different name, and a different life. And it feels like the line between her and me is blurring the longer I stay here. Alina. Maxting, you've never gotten around to playing Near a Tomato. Not familiar with it. Okay, it's good there's only a couple of things in here because it means I don't have to go back through the horrible death room. But yeah, I guess I can use the incense in the classroom or wherever it was. If you know what's good for you, you two are not getting back up. You understand? Where's the... There we go. Right. Store that. Get some more revolver ammo out. Store the shotgun rounds. Store the grenade shells. Keep the incense. And of course, save. SIGNALIS, and you may find yourself living as a spooky bionicle in an asteroid, and you may find yourself solving puzzles with a radio dial, and you may ask yourself, Maxting, what's the dinging? I think it's just part of the music if you mean the metal thumping sounds whenever monsters show up. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Okay. Yeah, I think the reason I keep thinking the mortuaries mass room is because of detention. Right, let's use the incense. Use the incense. Yes, please. Used incense. Okay, and we have a plate. Ah, the plate of love. Nerless, and you may ask yourself, why can't I just get Isekai into a nice gentle game, like Animal Crossing? I mean, have you seen The Amazing Digital Circus? I don't think that'll be that fun either. Like, can you imagine having the same biological functions as your average villager? Okay, just double check. How's my inventory? Okay, plenty of spare slots. And here we have the... Okay, this is a pentagon, not a hexagon. Oh well. Same theory. I think it generates these combinations for each playthrough, doesn't it? Oh. What have we got here? Pick up the place of balance. Okay. Select an item to use. Oh, okay. Oh, this is going to involve the doll, isn't it? I wonder if her using the plate of love does something different. Nope. Okay. Oh, too slow. Okay, so I'm guessing that the doll staying a sadistic part of you always wants to set an adventure in a projective space like a dodecahedron or something. Digital Circus is a web animation and it's freely available. The pilots are freely on YouTube, and yeah, it's basically just a dark comedy isekai. I think they managed to sort of successfully fund it through merch, so they're going to release other episodes in like a year. Maxting, you wonder if this is what it looks like when your character's walking through the hallway to the Master in Fallout 1 without any side protection. Like you're walking down the tunnel of meat into the Overseer's room, and all this terrifying imagery is thrown into your head. Oh yeah, I think that actually inspired a segment in one of the Fallout 3 DLCs where your character's basically experiencing a lobotomy. let's try the doll. Use combined wooden doll. Okay, it's not heavy enough. I need more doll. Next thing, you're wondering if that sequence in Fallout looks kind of like Signalis. Yeah, it's interesting actually, because obviously they all have mechanical brains. I suppose it's interesting because obviously there's the idea of transhumanism, but the androids had no choice in sort of, you know, how their brains operate. Like all the sort of things you'd have to be afraid of in a cyberpunk setting are just literally just their reality, you know? Yeah, I would highly recommend The Amazing Digital Circus if you like sort of dark comedy. I mean, this is from someone who doesn't always enjoy good dark comedy, but I just feel like it sort of does a good job at balancing the dark and the comedy, you know? Oh yeah, there's a door in the opposite room, isn't there? Okay, let's see. I'll just go place this plate. Yep. I really should consider burning those two. Nicholas, you wonder what game was the first to make you walk down a hallway that looked like an intestine? That's a good point. I know a lot of early JRPGs like to have a meat level. Okay, there's 3 more of these to find. Save again. Oh yeah. I suppose a lot of text RPGs could have also invoked it. I suppose maybe I'll have Mo Mouth and I Must Scream. Max Sting, one imagines that varied considerably. Yeah, that's a good point. Bye. Oh yeah, there's one up here. Okay, so this is the square. And what wonders will this lead us to? Oh boy. Oh, I imagine they know the way through the razor maze, don't they? Ow. Sugar. Why are you not targeting it? That's it, I'm gone. You're fast. Okay. How much ammo do I have left? Not much. Maxting, it's possibly amazing to you how I've successfully changed my vocabulary to omit swearing. Well, it's more that I just naturally don't swear very often, so I have to actually make the conscious choice to swear. I mean, I'll still do it when I'm irritated, and it's kind of natural when I do, but yeah, it's more that it makes it very funny when I do swear, you know? Ow. Okay, we're gonna stash the rifle ammo. Retrieve a repair spray. Actually, no, we're going to retrieve... Yep. Stash the revolver, get out the pistol. SIGNALIS, I managed to swear in a way that deals psychic damage. I'll take that. Oh yeah, equip the pistol, otherwise I'll look very silly indeed. Okay. Place of sacrifice. Okay, so there's two more. We know one puzzle involves finding the other part of that doll. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother burning those two, just because without the booply beeply person, they can't really chase me that efficiently. I suppose it's kind of interesting how they had that whole map mechanic for the first part of the game. An old-fashioned lamp is sitting on the table, and then they've just scrapped it for the rest of the game just to cause a difficulty spike. That takes dedication. Maxting, you have this player with graph paper sketching on each part of the map faithfully from the DM's description. And at some point, the amount of squishiness in the winding patches makes someone realise they've walked into the monster's mouth. Oh yeah, like Star Wars Episode 5. That's one of those ways you can... Like, good game design, and it's a matter what format, always involves using the mechanics or the interface in interesting ways. Oh yeah, I forgot this room was full of enemies. Ow. Oh. Maybe I should consider coming back with a freaking... Oh. Oh my god. Pick it up, pick it up. Okay, don't pick it up. Oh no. Wait, is it just telling me I don't have room for it? No, I have room for it. Okay, we're coming back here with more firepower. Okay, they got me. This is a very me series of save files. 701, 720, 725. Oh, thanks to the hydration posture checks, Maxting. Boy. I suppose the nice thing about... I mean, I kind of miss having horns right now, but the nice thing about streaming without him is I can just upward stretch my arms without having to worry about knocking them. Like, having horns for real. Oh yeah, Nolis was the posture check, sorry. But thanks to the hydrate still. And thank you for the posture check, Nolis. Yeah, having horns would be neat, but it might be hard to sleep. Anyway, I think this is a good opportunity to test out our new friend. We have the rifle, stash the pistol, take the flare gun. Where are those grenades? Okay, grenades. Combine with the flare gun. Okay. Stash the flare shell. Take the rifle ammo. How much space we got? Okay, we'll have 2 slots, that's plenty. Save so I don't have to do that again. Maxting, you love the flare gun in the movie Us. Is that the sort of more recent Peel movie about the sort of doppelgangers, or is that a different one? Next thing, you wonder if there's a cooldown hydrates. Wouldn't, but you wonder if you could spam it and really give me trouble. No, it's not really been a problem, so I don't think I particularly limited it. Okay, so this is armor piercing. So we're going to deal with our big friend. What if this sort of works like Eternal Darkness and I need a moment to brace myself with this rifle? Okay. And now part 2. Perfect. Small window. Lovely. Okay, get them nice and clustered. No space. Wait, no space. Okay. So I have to run and run back. Where am I going again? Right. So I need to do this quickly, because otherwise they might respawn. Well, not respawn, but get back up again, and we don't need that. I just don't want that stress in my life, you know? Next thing, that is the movie you were talking about. It's an amazing movie, people don't talk about it enough. Regarding hydrate, you promised to use your powers only for good. Oh. Okay, I have black face paint all over my finger, so I'm guessing I smudged this somehow. And yep, thank you for agreeing to only use your powers for good. Oh yeah. Reload. Deposit the shotgun rounds, deposit the rifle, all the extra grenade shells. Take a repair spray plus just in case. Save. You know what? I'll take some flares, thermite flares, just so I can clear away that room full of enemies. Past the Sarlacc pit. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to burn this one, specifically because it's a nuisance. Ow. Okay. Ow. I'll take the serpent ring. And there's nothing else in here. Let's have a look at this ring then. It resembles an Ouroboros, sometimes called the Serpent of Eternity. Smooth jade ring made from a green jade fashion looked like a snake biting its own tail. Interesting. Right. Maxting meat tunnel. That sounds so prurient. So, if it's feasible to be brief, what is happening here to the best of my knowledge? So, I said these are androids. Yeah, like there's a sort of one of the earlier areas was sort of like a hospital area, and it was said that they're all sort of coming down with some sort of disease, which is sort of what turned these androids with individual personalities into basically android zombies. So like it's done something very horrible to their biological components, at least. Okay, now what weapon to carry? Yeah, I think the pistol. Don't need the thermite again. Don't want to keep... now, I'll heal if I need to. Okay. Inspect, small wooden doll, it's surprisingly heavy. Okay. Now I can go and get that other plate. Maxting like a Ganker pit scenario where they have where something's virus them and they have no choice but to kill. Yeah, exactly, Nolis. There are so there are Gestolts, which are just human beings as we'd know them, and then there's these replicas who are androids that were cloned from specific Gestolts, and they have a metal endoskeleton that looks like a human skeleton, a biological layer. Then they're covered in a sort of an endoskeleton to make them a bit tougher. And yeah, basically the virus, it says it's turning the androids into zombies and the humans are just getting killed. Like, I think there's several notes that just said no humans survived the infection. I think this was the way. Oh, this is the other bad way. Yeah, now I need to remember which way was the, wonder if the other one's back up yet. Nope. Is this it? Oh yeah, I think this was... Oh no, this just leads down here. I don't think there are any other doors around here. I don't think there's any other thing to do here. Yep, now I need to remember where that damn scale was. Yeah, exactly, Nerlis. And no one has feet. Backstain constructs made of machinery and cloned tissue, or more like a Duand or a stream of electric sheep thing, where they're just biological humans but artificially and cruelly designed. Yeah, made of machinery and cloned tissue, basically. Oh wait, I thought the replicants in Blade Runner were actually, like, robots. It's painted to resemble a minor unit. Oh yeah, the minor units are the, like, the big people. They actually live inside their, like, the giant armoured bodies are actually part of them. Like, they don't come off or anything, but they just have a human face, just to make them more, you know, well, human-looking face, just to make them more relatable. Yep, let's just drop down here. Right, was it through here? Yeah, it's through here. Oh hey, there's something there. I'll take the pistol ammo, thank you. I'll take the plate of balance. And more plates. This otherwise useless door here. Okay, I can leave. Oh wait, I just realised I forgot to re-equip the torch. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, it's the gun I forgot to equip. Okay, we have the plate of balance. I think there's only one left. Okay, we're out of the meat chamber. Okay, that one just got back up. But that doesn't matter, because I can just run past them. Al, does this game have regenerating health? Sort of. If you're knocked down to like 0 health, it just it's sort of like the modern Deus Ex games, and it regenerates up to a certain point. Like if you're knocked down to where the screen starts going fuzzy and your the main character's bleeding, it'll regenerate a bit, but so you can always survive at least one hit. As long as you've not just taken one. Al, replicants are created life forms, specifically not robots as it turns out. Max Sting, Blade Runner is different, it just doesn't even have mercerism. Oh, okay. Editing out mercerism messes up a lot of things, so you end up with little aesthetic details and attempting to bribe him with an owl. And it makes no sense because why would it matter? Oh yeah, the whole thing about biological animals being very valuable in the original short story. SIGNALIS. You think they've got cloned brains and other squishy bits, but they got metal bones and outer bones and a seam in their faces. Like, basically, metal skeleton, like a T-1000 thing, organic bits, and then they just cover that in a robot layer. Max Sting, except for the not fully non-human metal bits, the replicants can only be told apart by bone marrow studies. The cops are terrified about losing the Voight-Kampf test because it's a dubious diagnostic that allows them to discriminate and murder with justification. Okay, so it was OG cyberpunk. And in the end, the VK test was shown to be useless for recent models. Yeah, something interesting I found out. Apparently, there's like a micro RPG that's literally just doing the it's just like a sort of a werewolf, another spot the imposter style game, where one of the players is an interviewer, and the other three are basically randomly assigned the role of real or fake humans, and the aim is for the investigators to try and guess who is playing what. Okay. Use the plate of balance, yep. So just one more to go. Wherever could it be? Max Sting, the horror comes full circle if you read the sort of alternative universe prequelish book, We Can Build You, and you meet the human who the inventor was in love with, who had the same mental issue as the replicants. Okay, that raises questions. Alright, maybe I should go take a closer look at those rings. So they combine, or... Okay, they can't be combined. I suppose the more cheerful version of the whole thing is data from Star Trek. I mean, when you think about it, Star Trek's just it's like the optimistic version of most I suppose it's sort of proto-solar punk, if you wanted to call it that. Well, not the without the aesthetic, but it has the whole post-scarcity and everything. Max Sting, it really does, especially with the thing in DADOEAs. Oh, do androids dream of electric sheep, where cops are terrified of losing the VK test as viable because of studies of humans with flat effect. Humans with disabilities are given the slur chicken heads and not allowed to have children or emigrate. Still given a few rights replicants aren't. Yeah. I mean, I've been called a robot enough. Because of my lack of effects, which of course is because I'm on the spectrum. Right, anyways. There's one last plate, so where would it be? Okay, this... I think this one led to the, yeah, this just led here. No point in going that way again. Done everything I can here, I think. Icky. Is it the snowman who nicks a kid's iron brew and let go of his hand? Or is it the snowman who nicks a kid's iron brew? Oh, no less, is it that effing snowman again? Icky, hi and bye, you're off. You're lurky, now off to D&D. Oh, hope for finishing goes well. I completely forgot Iron Brew did that parody of the snowman. And I hope everyone's okay in advertising purgatory. Maxting, same. Been categorised as an inhuman at least twice, maybe 3 times, due to a definition of human that's accidentally ableist. To be honest, you're willing to see the point as an existentialist. Ultimately, you get to decide the meaning of things for yourself. So semantically, if they can't see you as human and look at you like you've grown a second head when you perform humanity badly, then you're not human. I mean, there's a reason I often, if I'm talking about my gender in complicated ways, I say tiefling rogue. Like, one of the ways tieflings in early D&D really stood out to me was because people just, even if they don't get identified as tieflings, because obviously early edition tieflings had more like the Dracula style, there was something weird about their shadow or some such. Basically, they looked like an average human but had some sort of tail. But people always automatically got an air of unease from them, which made them automatically distrust them. And, you know, as an autistic kid, I just resonated with that so hard. Right. Oh, you're back up. Good luck with that. Okay, anything around here? Nope, didn't think so. Alright, was there anything this way? Can I put a ring on a corpse? Wait, I don't have the rings on me, do I? Oh well. Max Sting, you regard yourself as a machine and have throughout your life identified strongly with androids and robots. Yeah, I mean, a heck of a lot of autistic folk have identified with data from Star Trek. what's the name of you played him? Spinner? Wait, 3 bodies, 3 rings. Maybe I should go grab those rings and see what happens. I mean, kind of moon logic, but, you know, that's just how Resident Evil style games tend to be sometimes. Max Sting, he does say games where you get to play robots are special to you. Christy, especially if those robots are gay. Heck yeah. Max Sting, all robots are trans anyway. I know, right? Shout out to Jenny the Teenage Robot. Max Sting, you've got that kind of feelings. You feel especially strongly about the Mountain Goats lyric. But I'm just a broken machine, and I do things I don't really mean. Exactly, yeah. Christy, glares at Cyberpunk's shortcomings. Okay, that one hasn't woken up yet. Hey, you guys want a ring? Nope, guess not. Okay, there must be somewhere these rings are used, but where? How I miss having a map. Max Sting, you should watch Jenny. You expected it to be a bit whimsical and difficult for you, given it's a kids' media. It's accidentally obvious that largely by accident, its writing hits some incredibly trans notes. And besides that, she seems like a great kid. Yeah. Like, obviously, someone asked the, fun fact, actually, the person who asked the creator if, Jenny was intended as trans is actually she's someone I know-ish from a website I, frequent. Well, still frequent. Although I don't think she's on there so much anymore. And the creator did actually basically say, nope, not intended, but if trans people can see themselves in her, then that's great. Okay, let's try this way again. Yep, hey there. Bye. Okay, pistol ammo. Oh, rings. Yeah. Select an item to use. Okay, that's the wedding ring. So that'll go on the ring finger. Serpent ring, maybe? No. Okay, I guess there's another ring somewhere. I mean, there are 4 fingers. Maxting, he was really sweet about it. He just seemed chuffed that she had an earnest fandom in us. Peter S. Beagle is a really great guy, great with trans fans, thank F. Yeah. No less on the machine theme, there's a bit in one of the Bionica movies where a character is referred to as cross-wired. Although in his case he was having plot visions, and that always stuck with you. Yeah. I mean, I have a theory that a lot of sort of trans-coded characters are basically just based on someone the creator found considered a bit of a weirdo as a kid. Or, well, as an adult, well, someone they considered a bit of a weirdo. Oh, yeah. On the first day, they were crowned. On the longest day, nothing was done. Okay, nothing on the middle finger. On the next day, he was wed. And on the last day, he took her... Okay. So, on the first day, she was wed. On the second day, on the longest day, nothing happened. And then on the last day... Oh no, wait. I got that backwards. Regent's ring, she was crowned. And then on the last day, yeah. Okay, maybe I got it backwards. Unless there are a couple of characters in movies your family likes that are like probably just ableist caricatures, but you're always kind of related to, and later started realising they're probably not intended to be relatable. Yeah. Like, I think that's why, well, as I was saying, a lot of sort of very obviously autistic coded characters are treated as, well, like creators just outright say, no, they're not supposed to be autistic, you know? Okay, I was assuming it was supposed to be read from left to right. Maybe I'm wrong. On the last... okay. Oh, on the first day they were crowned, so that should be the Regent's ring. Okay, so on the first day they were crowned. Second day, longest day, nothing happened. Next day, they were married. And on the last day, yeah. Pay dirt. I'll take the plate of knowledge, thank you. Maxting. Now you're curious though, you can almost think of examples but none come to mind. No less, Napoleon Dynamite is the strongest one. Yeah, I mean, villains are always queer-coded. And now we're talking about our villain arcs. Okay, back to that room. Ow. Jerk. Oh yeah, I've got a torch. Okay, I'm going to assume, as with all the others, there's going to be a boss fight. So what I'll do is, I'll run to that room, put the plate in its place, and I'll run back. I'll save, I'll decide what gear to take, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm gonna do it now just so I've got that extra bit of inventory space. Oh, for a second there I thought I'd come up in a completely different area. Okay, so what should I take with me? I don't think I'll need a torch. I'll take one repair spray and use it. I'll take all these. Yeah, take an auto-injector. How much space do I have left? Okay, running low on space actually. So yeah, use this repair spray. Maxed it. Oh right, gads, there's this old movie called The Stand-In with an autistic coded character. Before it would have even been known what that meant. He was an accountant, and honestly there's some charming traits about him that are cute and fun. But we're supposed to not like him kinda, and the writing's a bit cruel and weird about it. And the final act is kinda shite. Equip the auto-injector. Yeah, maybe I should take the big gun, you know? Okay, maybe I don't need the auto-injector. I suppose it's redundant with the repair spray. But I just want to leave one item slot open, at least. Oh yeah, and geeky girls who are given makeovers that involve losing their glasses. Like, to be fair, I think that's reached the point where I've seen just tons of parodies where she has to just start wearing her glasses again. I mean, to be fair, if you need glasses, there's something to be said about choosing choosing a frame that fits your own style. And that's kind of besides the point, isn't it? Okay, I assume there's a boss fight, so let's get the big gun out. BW5 Nitro Express, very high damage, easily penetrates armor plating, ballistic shields and enemies. Let's go. Climb up. Okay, it's getting all abstract again. Adler, you again. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't realise he literally got stabbed in the face. Nolis, you feel Punch Drunk Love is a relevant movie to the conversation, but you have a hard time getting your thoughts in order about it. Maxine, can't say you've seen it. Freedom of expression includes the freedom to not give a shoot. Nolis, you think it's been summed up as an Adam Sandler movie, where Adam Sandler plays his usual role, but it's not a comedy. That sounds terrifying. Okay, Adler. It's impossible to move on. I've been here so many times, but I've never returned. The commander never spoke about what she saw out there. Oh yeah, it's sort of implied that the virus is some sort of eldritch thing. And like there's mention of characters who've had their minds merged. Although the androids are basically based on, like, each line of android is based on a specific person. And one of the ways they can go faulty is if they start getting back memories of the person they were cloned from, which is described as a previous life. So I'm wondering if they're all sort of considered copies of the same person. Oh yeah, and the psychic power is called bioresonance. Maxting, you do not owe the world beauty as rent for your femininity or anything else, and you should be allowed to be ugly whether you are or not. Whether or not you can choose otherwise. True, right? Like, there's a very specific aesthetic I want, but it's less conventionally attractive and more how to describe it? Oh wait, I've already described it. Tiefling Rogue. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll keep reading this cutscene. I'm sure whatever it was what made her fall sick. Something about her changed when she returned. She was no longer our beloved leader, Falk. What waits beyond the threshold? It doesn't matter. So why'd you shove me off through that lift? That's a jerk move. Hey, that would probably mean more if I spoke German. Beyond the gate, emptiness. Amanda doing a general self-care prompt. I'll get to that when this cutscene's over, so I don't miss it. Who are you? Oh, we're going very negative. Come closer. Okay, portal turret. Oh wait, are these the same model? Okay, there's a ship. Okay, wait, was the ship where I started? I've been waiting. Elena Sayer? For you. Elster? For us. Arena Young. Okay, there was a thing about an island before. These all photos in the same place. Be not afraid. Ich bin dull means I have angst. Interesting. So yeah, this is the ship where we first started, before I walked over to the mines, or the mining station. Remember our promise. Okay, a promise was made. 0512, like the room and stuff. Wake up. Oh. That's disarming. Was that a Ghost in the Shell reference? Because like at the end of the first movie, obviously the Major tries to rip open a robot and basically tears off her own arms in the process. And he gets a reference in the first episode of Standalone Complex, where she does actually succeed in ripping it off. Oh, that was some German text, Amanda, that said, I am afraid. Fair enough. Okay, so I'm wondering if there's, like, obviously there was the whole thing about the Empress getting married and Game by Rose engine. Okay, are these the end credits? Oh no, wait, I remember. Icky was complaining about this, thinking this was literally the end of the game, but this is just one of those sort of bluffs. But let's appreciate the people who made this. Okay, thank you Amanda for the hydrate, posture check and stop self-defaming. Maxting, so basically movie's trying to be Baby Driver. Nolas, Baby Driver is more of an action movie than anything else. I mean, I really should watch Baby Driver because it sounds cool, but all I really know about it is that Nick's sort of latest Nordmark character who hasn't had a chance to play yet is a reference to it, in that she's a what was it? What was that? I forget what, you know, the wizard subclass, which is really good with a sword. Okay, this is doing something. Wake up. Yeah, she sort of does the whole listen to music thing. Amanda, you always assume I'm self-deprecating anyway. To be fair, yeah. That's usually why I've been trying to get better about it. Maxting, everyone told you Baby Driver is cool because the lead has tetanus, and so the music is diegetic, and that's cool. But JFC, no one told you he's autistic, and the main way we find out is by how everyone treats him like shoot. You weren't prepared for that, and the bullying caused you to have to quit watching for a few weeks before you got back to it. It was agonisingly, terrifyingly familiar. Yeah. Koto, the one time you watched Baby Driver, it was the Netflix pass for Netflix and chill, so you don't remember much of the film. Yeah, congratulations to you and your partner on the chill part. I don't know if partner's the right word. Yeah, well, you and your chill partner, you know? If they weren't a long-term partner. Okay, so we're here. Maintenance. I was being maintained. Hello, calling fan. Operation Penrose. Proud of the user nation. Space vessel type Penrose. People's Navy. Oh yeah. Yeah, scanner. Yep, that's right. TASMR. Thank you for using the emojis, everyone. Koto, you and your fellow Netflicker. Amanda has redeemed a random quote. Quote 657. That was a chemistry joke. I'm very smart. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure if the stern observation window. Nothing to see but stars. Oh, is that a thing? Doodle. Calibri. Calibri. Oh yeah, that's one of the units, isn't it? Okay, yep, I've still got all of those notes, so I'm guessing, cargo hold unpressurized. Do not enter during flight. Okay, we're apparently in space. Seems kind of strange to have a cargo hold that gets exposed to the vacuum of space, but... Okay, what's up here then? Ariane's notes. Running out of ochre paint. Elster laughed when I told her. Now I have to mix it myself. So annoying. I still haven't read a whole bunch of these manuals. I feel like they gave me enough to read for the rest of my life. Most of them are boring technical manuals anyway. They could have given us more films to watch instead. Half of them are war films, which Elster doesn't like, and the other half are quiche propaganda dramas. Okay, yep, these two were dating. The painting Ariane has been working on recently, a serene coastline. Oh, we had the dream sequences where, I was on a beach. Yeah, I wonder if, this is just a robot who's faulting out and misses her girlfriend. Oh yeah, I just remembered something actually that Nick was mentioning. Apparently the framing character for the new D&D source book, the Book of Many Things, is well, officially autistic, but it never comes up in the book because the writers were afraid that players wouldn't be normal about it, you know? It's like, well, probably not, but like they're literally doing the whole she's best friends with a Medusa in that implicitly lesbian way because she doesn't make eye contact. Okay, that needs a key. But I don't know. I mean, obviously, like autistic people are involved in the writing, but it just leaves a bit of a bitter taste in my mouth. Penrose Emergency Procedures Appendix H. Based on data from previous long-range survey missions, salvaging the replica technician for sustenance is not recommended, even in extreme circumstances. Top tip: do not eat your engineer. Replica biocomponents can cause various health problems when ingested. They may look and taste like ordinary flesh, but bioengineered tissue may cause more harm than good when eaten in an emergency situation. Oxidant may look like blood, but it is indigestible to gestalt. A gestalt being a normal human. It should also be considered that Pioneer replicas statistically have a 160% greater survivability than gestalt Pioneer officers. For the sake of a successful mission, keeping the replica operational rather than prolonging your own suffering may be preferable. AKA, I think someone came up with a joking law of robotics for military applications, and the third one was like, a robot will try to preserve its own life because a robot is bloody expensive. Penrose Briefings Phase 2. Start of decrypted transmission. By our calculations, 1,500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now you should have become fully acclimatized to your new life on board your ship. As you approach the Oort cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. Utilising the long-range sensors, you'll scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, or signs of alien life. Remember to rely on your replica to assist you in maintaining your vessel. We all wish you a great success in your mission. End of decrypted transmission. Okay, so I guess this human woman and her android assistant, who are both in lesbians, were on a ship and it crashed next to the mine where the horrible eldritch monster lives, or something. That's my current theory. Max, staying all systems red is one of the more agonising moments you read in regards to wire contact. Garafen turned to me. So you don't have a governor module, but we could punish you by looking at you. I looked at him. Probably right up until I remember I have guns built into my arms. Nolisman, from the gist you've got about how they treat their sensitivity readers, they might have asked someone for advice and then concluded, no, yeah, we're not even going to make an attempt. That seems sadly plausible. Max Staying Holy Chrome is an exploration expedition outside the solar system. Well, there was a whole thing that showed a load of sort of non-human worlds, but it wasn't really made clear if like Earth had just been renamed or something. I think it's like a Lancer style fit or a 40k thing, where like humans have colonised other worlds, and then history happened. Side note: Lancer is basically just like the happy version of Warhammer 40k. Like the horrible fascist dictatorship Earth was overthrown and replaced by people who weren't jerks. And now it's just posterity. The reactor's coolant injection system. No leaks detected. Oh, that's good. Scheduled maintenance checklist. Inspect LST replica calibration and storage unit maintenance. Inspect mainframe access terminal, mess hall. Inspect flight controls, flight deck. Inspect coolant injection pipes reactor. Oh! I've looked at the calibration and storage unit and the injection pipes. Inspect emergency cryogenic hibernation unit. Cryogenics. Report to Gestalt Scout Officer. Guess I'm doing these inspections then. Oh, literally inspect. The emergency cryogenic hibernation unit. In case of a medical emergency that cannot be treated on board, Gestalt crew members can be put in hibernation here. All systems nominal. I hope we never need to use this. Nolus, on the other hand, the Riders of Voltron made an attempt and it did you psychic damage. Oh yeah. Like, I don't really want to watch that series, but Pitch seems so amazing. I also really like the headcanon that she's a trans girl. I should finish my maintenance check round before I go see Irene. Okay, so we're just looking around the ship doing a maintenance check. So was the entire rest of the game a dream? I think I remember doing this right at the beginning. Scout vehicle status monitor. Status, in transit. Location, on course. Crew status, A. Young, Gestalt pilot, active, personal. Leicester 512, replica unit, active, mess hall. Note, remember to obey regulations at all times. There's a sealed envelope among the documents. It says, classified replica information, for Gestalt officer eyes only. It's unopened. I'm not allowed to open this envelope. It probably contains some classified information about me. Open this anyway? Yes. Replica known issues. Penrose program. Classified information. Just alt officer eyes only. Previous experience with this replica model has given us an insight into irregularities in their behaviour that stem from the original neuropath in use for this unit. Due to the sensitive nature of this information, this document should be destroyed after reading. Luster. Elster units were chosen for the Penrose program for their adaptability and reliability under long-term isolation conditions. Stoic and reserved, Elster units have a relatively stable neuropattern. It's best for you to leave it alone and interact with the Elster unit as little as possible. Elster's neuropattern was a soldier of evanescent origin, so their needs are basic. Avoid talking to the Elster unit about the war. Maxine, you've more often encountered the headcanon that Pidge is transmasc, which also checks out. Maxine, you kind of want to steal Pidge and put them in a better written series, along with that queer mechanic from Tekkaman Blade. Yeah, I vaguely remember Tekkaman Blade. I don't think I watched much of it, though. Like, I know this, Voltron had a massive controversy because it basically ignored the queer sensitivity readers in regards to the sort of gay characters relationship. Basically, fridged someone and just had them shack up with someone they'd never seen. Max Ding, Pigeon 11 deserve better series than they had. Yeah. Pidge is one of those characters who could be read as transmasc or transfemme. Sort of like Link, although Link is kind of sort of supposed to be gender queer in the way. Basically, they wrote him to be androgynous so all players could relate to him. Exactly. Gender tabula rasa. Insert your... well, he is literally just Link, as in the player's link to the game world. Like, I've seen the same argument made about, Risk from, Undertale. Although it's sort of, playing with it in that they're supposed to be sort of like an insert for the player, but they're also canonically non-binary. Oh yeah. Penrose vessels are fitted with a specialised calibration pod which may help with persona stabilisation. To avoid resurfacing of gestalt memories, do not show or give the Elster unit photographs, especially of soldiers during the war. Do not show the Elster unit movies, or let it listen to music. Do not try to befriend the Elster unit. I think she tried to befriend the Elster unit. Also, like, there was literally a note earlier about how she was only given war movies to watch. Also, one of the puzzles was literally listening to music. It's a small houseplant. I like how it's got its own little dome. Chronometer adjustment. Technical service record. Scout Officer Yonga Rennie. Officer's note. I've adjusted the ship's internal clock to run slightly slower. By my calculations, each cycle should be exactly 12.6% longer, simulating what I believe is the length of a day on Veneta. I wonder if Elster will notice the difference. Judging from her accent, I'm sure that she's Venetan. She pronounces ship just like Isa and Eri used to. Oh, okay, Isa was one of the girls. Was that girl I was running into in the dungeon who gave me the rifle. It's very cute. Hearing her speak makes me dream of the ocean. I wonder if I'll ever get to visit something like it. Maybe on a distant world. Nolis, can you say a spoiler about the ending of Voltron that, like, isn't even a plot thing? Yeah, go ahead. Like, I remember it was all over Tumblr while it was playing, and then it just sort of Game of Thrones itself and just vanished off the popular consciousness, you know? So yeah, my running theory now is a girl and her, well, the two lesbian, one cyborg clone, the other human, were just, you know, on their mission, hanging about, and then they landed in this scary mine world. Oh yeah, I need to go visit the cockpit. And so yeah, this was what I was doing. I'm pretty much moving about the ship like I was at the beginning of the game. Except the ship was crashed. The ship's control panel, all systems normal. Oh yeah, it was saying the ship would never fly again. The starboard control panel, all systems green. The landing and docking assist monitor. The port control panel, everything is in order. Am I supposed to be looking at something closer? Oh, didn't want to do that. Scheduled maintenance checklist. Okay, I've checked everything, and now I need to resort to the officer. Notice they did the Grand Lagan thing at the way end. We have this big ass like arc that has all the remnants of humanity on it. I forget whether it was actually the case, but anyway, it was very big. And we have the transforming robots merge the arc into the giant robot. Wow, that's literally the opposite of what Voyager, no, not Voyager, Star Trek The Next Generation did. And have the, when things really went to heck, have the like the habitation part of the ship separate. Hey, cute human girlfriend. Elster, you're up. I missed you. I missed you too. Oh, it's our 3000 cycle anniversary. We'll be getting the updated mission parameters later, so I thought it'd be nice to celebrate. Wait, let me put on some music. I think I have actually heard that, oh, it's this song. I think someone has actually mentioned that the, human girl in this, like, Ariane is sort of autistic coded as well. But I don't know how. Exactly. Okay, so these are numbers in German. Oh, okay, I guess I'm still here with my arms ripped off. Hey there, ghost of my girlfriend, what's up? Do you have any spare arms for me? Wait, no, that's not her, is it? Is it? Do you remember our promise? Oh, I guess it is. Okay, we're trapped in the snow now. Okay, the ship's covered in snow. Oh. Smeared diary page. Cycle, blank. Tell whether you're awake or asleep anymore. Vision is blurry and my fingers hurt, my back hurt, my teeth hurt, eyes hurt, everything hurt, all the time. Can't go on, please make it stop. Yeah, I know that feeling. I guess that poor girl just got past the age of 30. Oh wait, we're here. Lost another tooth. There was so much blood. My hands were shaking. Why's my hair falling out? I can't sleep. I just want to sleep. Please let me just sleep. Is she suffering from radiation poisoning? Oh, thanks for the emojis, NY. Backsting, thinking about constructs in science fiction. You wonder what Breck's gender would be if one of her asked her opinion. That her pronouns are she, her amounts to a translation convention. Translation from her native languages flattens all personal pronouns to she, her in English. It's just an imperial radish thing. I don't know what series you're talking about there. Maxting, say Asaguri in Valhalla, or VA11 Hall A, is somewhat explicitly neurodivergent and feels like one of two completely written autistic characters. Granted, she's odd even by our standards, but it's that fear she feels about the possibility of hurting her friend in the conversation in the back alley. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking something that's made me think a lot recently is there was a interview with the voice cast of Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, something's happening here. Wait, is that me? Yeah, we'll hold that thought while this cutscene plays. I made a promise, and I'm going to harvest all the arms until I can keep it. Oh wow, so the panels come off and we can see her sort of metal ribs. I'll do anything. Okay, yeah, that is hardcore. I guess so she's basically salvaged bits from another robot to repair herself. There's a huge mass of flesh in the cryopod. I've taken what I needed. Okay, still can't pause. Well, I can pause, but I can't open my menus yet. Maxting, the series you're talking about is Ancillary Justice and its two sequels regarding the character Breck. Oh, fair enough. I'm not familiar at all. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so Karlak's voice actor, who's an non-binary, they basically said that they played her as sort of like she's a sort of a big person, so she sort of tries her best to be friendly and not look like a threat. Like, yeah. Like, I'm not particularly tall or heavy built, but I have that constant nagging fear I make people uncomfortable. And that's the way I came. Yeah, if I find a save point, I think I might call the stream there. Okay, I can drop down that way. Door locked behind me. Great. I can't stop now. Keep going. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, it's more of an idle thought don't sort of read too much into it. Like, everyone has that sort of, you know, their anxieties and their fears. And I think that's just, you know, part of the, you know, the complicated parts of my personality, you know? Those who sing the same song have heard it in their dreams, a dark tone at the edge of hearing, a silent voice whispering to my heart. Come join us, together we will be eternal, there is no escape, we will be one. But I fear the dark sea that will swallow me. Holy diver. Sorry. I know there's a secret ending to this game, but I doubt I'll manage to guess it. Something old, far older than humanity, sleeps deep below the ground. Those of us who can hear its call in the night, an invitation, an ocean of memories, where I ends and we begin. Okay, so I guess there is some eldritch horror stuff going on. There's a red light over there. Or maybe it's just Roxanne, you know? Max Dane, the butcher lesbian magical guardian you're playing later today in your tabletop game, has the same problem. Yeah. Like, I appreciate what you said about not owing anyone femininity, but, you know, I kind of wish I could access a more sort of, smaller aesthetic sometimes, you know? What's that one, it's that one anime that, that's something online. It's about the isekai into a MMO, and there's one that's like Gun Gale, which is about being, which is sort of like a Call of Duty version of it, where everyone's all, basically playing Fortnite, and like the player character of that, well, the main character of that is, basically she has a thing where her randomized avatar is a lot smaller than her, which she likes, and that's just a trans femme mood. Koto, for some reason that's the way I came. Made you think of the song, Glad You Came. Peak 2010's UK dance. Yeah, I remember when it was everywhere. Nulis Brawlhalla doesn't exactly have a narrative, being free-to-play Smash-like, but has an NB character who, if you recall correctly, is an angel. And one of their character bio quotes is pretty good. Another character introduces them to the internet. Mortal or angel, male, female, and above such primitive distinctions. However, this quiz will tell me what kind of bread I am. Right, I'm hoping. My god, yes. That is how I feel about gender sometimes. Maxine, you need to shave down your side shaves again. Sword Art Online, that was it. So yeah, the series I was thinking of is Sword Art Online, Gungrave. Sorry, Gun Gale. Gungrave is a completely different anime. Maxine, you can't recommend it. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about it. Oh yeah. Great holes are secretly digged, where the earth's pores ought to suffice, and things have learnt to walk that ought to crawl. We should never have left the primordial soup. Only through death can I escape the call of the one who rules above all life. Yeah, there's a lot of references to the S side word, which is making me very worried for how this all ends. Yeah. Okay, that red glow's gone. Okay, that red glow's over there. Okay, it's a boat now. Oh, it's a lantern on a boat. Onto the boat we go. Silent Hill, I guess. Capital free. Gestalt Streffel. Max Sting. Sword Art Online abridged is effing brilliant. By something witty. I'll have to look it up. Oh, advertising purgatory. I'll just stop and sip some tea then. Do I have my pause menu back? Yes. Well, I've had that back for a while, haven't I? Okay, no map data, and all my items are gone. Something has changed. Has your man gone pro? Is he sorting but he isn't smiling? Look, you forgot it's not about badges and ranks, it's supposed to be about the filing. Bathroom stalls in various states of disrepair. Oh, everyone's being tormented by visions of Avatar. I think the only Avatar I care about right now is whether or not the Netflix Avatar series ends up being good. Okay, guess no one's fixed the bathroom. Oh yeah, right at the beginning of the game, there was a bathroom stall that had someone locked inside it. Koto. Just got an ad and it's utterly wild that Wellerman is now so widespread it's used in video game... what? What game could possibly be relevant to the Wellerman? Max Sting didn't know the Wellerman before it became popular despite a fondness for sea shanties. I mean, I suppose maybe something like a sailing game. Got here. Come on, orange friend. What's your secret? Okay, nothing. Nice chairs. Ooh. Welcome to S2 Sierpinski. Okay, we're back in the mine. You've been selected or elected to be relocated by Aeon to S2 Free Sirius Blinky. At our prestigious blank vocational school facility, you will learn new skills to shape your future as a productive citizen of our wonderful nation. Okay, so there's a thing earlier about that one specific word being deliberately censored. Whereas the sort of dotted text is where it's been damaged. Concerned about your family, friends, or former... Oh wait, yeah, we read the whole thing of this before. This place has been abandoned a lot longer than we thought. Okay, and there's a lot more meat now. Oh, the security cameras are still working. Oh, cool. Safe room. Do I have my stuff? I have my stuff. Isn't that great? Koto, the game is Skull and Bones, apparently a 1600s fantasy piracy game. Wait, is that the game that's supposed to have been in development for ages, but wasn't coming out? Okay, I've only got 5 revolver ammo. Got a ton of shotgun rounds. I guess I'll carry the pistol for now. And I'll save. Service request form F29. Data filing... Oh wait. Okay. Sort of... High-tech security wall... Okay, these are just the papers, but they're I was reading before, but they're heavily decayed now. Nolis, you think the painting of the island with the cliffs is just a place that's nostalgic to 2 of the original humans the Bionicles were cloned from, you think? Koto, you've never heard of Skull and Bones? It must have been in development for ages because it originally was planning a version for Google Stadia. Oh yeah. Alright, Maxting was asking about the painting. Koto, it's hilarious because it would predate the Weller brothers by about 200 years and the actual ballad by 350. Maxting, it's called The Isle of the Dead. Yeah, but I think it's been like a decade in development. Koto, 2013 sounds about right. Right. So I don't think we have maps. Nope. Oh yeah, I need to get my torch out. I miss my torch. I know the game calls it a flashlight, but my people would call it a torch. Oh yeah, and equip the gun. So yeah. Bye. Together. Together to victory over the Empire. Grenade shells? Yes, please. All safe. Stars. Okay. Let's just find that. Frequencies, that was it. So we're looking for stars. Okay, or maybe scales. 118. There we go. Something's being transmitted. Well, yeah, of course we're trapped in medieval times, Nolis. Maxting, the tabletop RPG Traveller, calls them electric torches too, which you discovered when you were looking for whether or not they were included in your character's power armour. They are not, and you should be remedying this soon. So, fun fact, when I was a kid, I wanted nothing more than to own a pair of night vision goggles. It seems to be the insignia of the safe manufacturer. Okay, maybe it's supposed to be... Oh wait, maybe that's the moon. So the moon is 5-2. Right, what was I saying? When I was a kid, I really wanted to own a pair of night vision goggles just because I thought that was so cool. But, you know, as I got older, I realised what I really wanted was just a really good torch. Another clue around here. You've been here before. Well, yeah, I have. Wait, I had the codes written down, didn't I? 80890. Another one. Okay, we're in nearly an hour of stream. 3 hours of stream time. So I think I might call it here. Save this for Monday. I mean Wednesday. Today's Monday. Because I'd really like to get back to working on this horn. I'm just trying to do a simple sort of purple tiefling look. With our horns the same colour as her skin, so... yeah. Oh, thank you for the posture and hydrate, Max Ding. Hey, I really should look up some proper posture exercises while you're sitting down. Nolis, what about light vision? Like your eyes or something attached to them acts as a torch. Ha, you want more eye contact, neurotypicals? Ah, yep, strong high beams while driving energy. And return to menu. I mean, quit to desktop. One thing I like about this game is it really does return to desktop quite gracefully. Oh, we'll find someone to raid and I'll get back to work on the horns, I guess. Max Ding, you should take off actually. Oh, that's fair. Hope your day goes well. Or at the end of your day, or whatever you're at. Let's see who's live. Drago was here earlier. Yes, he's playing Techno Babylon. Yeah, it's been a while since I've raided Drago, so I'll give them a raid. Drago X3. And raid. Oh yep, my Twitch recaps dropped, so I'm going to give that a look in a bit, but yep. We're raiding Drago X3. If you want to, you can say something about bread rolls. Oh wait, what's this? Catbat's just gone live with the chant. You know what, let's give them a raid. Because it's super fun to just raid people as soon as they go live. So yep, I guess we're raiding Catbat instead. Hopefully I'll see you everyone Wednesday for more of SIGNALIS. I'm guessing this is just like the last area before we get to the end. Keep your eyes peeled for more news about my cosplay stuff. Obviously these horns are just like an experiment for my Karlak horns, which will be sort of glued to my forehead in a similar way. And yep, I don't really have much else to say. Have a lovely evening. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment and subscribe. I hope you have a good week, and we're going to raid in 3, 2, 1, let's go.